you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this makeup look. I believe I'm going to call it my Summer Vamp Makeup Look tutorial. Anyways, I really like how it turned out, and I feel like I haven't done a vampy look in a really long time because I feel like I stay away from it when it's the summertime because I like bright corals and like lots of bronzer and stuff. So I thought this would be like a fun little switch up for the summer because summer's almost over, so why not have a little bit more fun? So if you guys would like to see how I got this look, please keep watching. Starting off this makeup look, I'm going to be using my Caudalie Grape Water Spray, and then on top of that for primer, I'm taking the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydro-Charged Complexion Prep Priming Spray. Wow. Anyways, and then for foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Dewy&Smooth, and I'm in shade 130 Buff Beige, and I'm just blending that all into my skin with a damp sponge. Going in with my Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser, and then for concealer, I'm busting out an oldie but a goodie. This is the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer in the shade Fair, and I forgot how thick this stuff was, so a little goes a long way, and I had totally forgot about that because I haven't used it in such a long time, but I just love how this concealer looks on the skin after it's all blended out. I'm obsessed with it all over again. So after I'm done using my Morphe E8 brush to blend it out, I always like to go back over with my damp sponge. I'm having a hard time talking today. Anyways, just to make sure there's no harsh lines and everything is blended nicely together. To contour my nose, my new favorite, this is Colourpop Sculpting Stick in the shade New Renaissance. And then going over all of that with my damp sponge, and now I'm going in with the Relieve Sculpting Stick. Now I'm going to be setting my under eyes and everywhere else we place the concealer with my Morphe E48 brush, but first I'm going through and just blending out all the creases. And now I'm just going to lightly set the rest of my face with the Airspun Loose Powder and my Too Faced Teddy Bear Powder Brush. I'm going to be doing my brows off camera, and I'm just using the Anastasia Blonde Dip-Brow and then the e.l.f. Light Brown Brow Pomade. So my brows are on. Ooh, having a good brow day. Anyways, now I'm going to be bronzing up my face. I'm taking the Loreal Glam Bronze in the shade 02 in my Morphe E3 brush. For a little bit of contouring, I'm taking my Kevyn Light Sculpting Powder and my Real Techniques contour brush. And to go over my contour on my mouth and my nose, I'm using the Morphe M330 brush. For blush, I'm taking Milani's Coral Cove blush, and I'm using a Morphe M403. Had I known that my eye look was going to turn out more cool toned, I would have used a more like nude or mauve blush. So maybe if you wanted to change it, then I would suggest using that shade instead of this one, but I didn't know that my eyeshadow look was going to turn out so cool toned. Now I'm just using the stippling brush from Makeup Academy, and I'm just blending everything together. To clean up my contour, I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm using the two lightest shades in this palette. For highlighter, I'm taking the NYX Strobe of Genius highlighting palette, and I'm starting off with the champagne color right here and my Smashbox fan brush. Then I'm going to go in with the lighter shade at the bottom, and I'm just going to focus that in the center of my cheekbone, on the tops right there. To highlight my nose, I switched to a Sigma E46 brush, and then I'm going to be setting my face with my NYX Dewy Setting Spray. Now to get started on our eyes, I'm taking this Urban Decay Glide On Shadow Pencil in the shade Mushroom. It's a really pretty cool toned kind of lilac gray shade, and I'm just placing this on the inner to about halfway in my eyelid. I hope that makes sense. And I'm kind of doing a cut crease with this, and these pencils were so easy to work with, like I kind of want to get a couple more. Now I'm going in with my MAC 242 brush just to blend everything together and just to make that cut crease a little bit more precise. Now we're going to be getting into the Jaclyn Hill x Morphe palette, and I'm going to be taking a shade called Hustle, and I'm just going to set the areas where we put the Urban Decay Mushroom eyeshadow pencil. To deepen up the outer third of my eye, I'm going to be taking a shade called Soda Pop and a Sigma E40, and I took a little bit at a time and kind of built up the color because I was under the impression that it was like a darker brown, and then when I put it on my eye, I was like, oh, okay, it's a dark purple. I didn't realize that, so that's why this look turned to cool tone like super fast. But anyways, I really like how it turned out. So as you can see, I just took a little bit of color each time and then blend with the Sigma E40 until I got it as dark as I wanted. So to deepen up the outer portions of my eye, I took the shade called Abyss and a Real Techniques, what is this, base shadow brush, and I just placed the black shade directly on the outer third of my eye, and then I'm blending it up with a Sigma shader brush into the crease a little bit. Now I went back in with the shade called Hustle, and I'm just cleaning up and trying to carve out that cut crease again with this shade. Now I'm taking the shade called Beam, and I'm going to be using this for my eyebrow highlight and my inner corner highlight. Now I'm taking a little bit of Soda Pop again on my Sigma E40, and I'm just buffing that above the crease because I wanted a little bit more purple up there. And then I'm taking the Sigma shader brush and just kind of buffing the outer corners into the center so there's no harsh lines. So working on the lower lash line, I took the shade called Hustle and this Morphe R41 brush, and I'm just working that on the inner corner to the center. And then I took the shade called Soda Pop on the same brush, and I'm working this on the lower lash line and blending it into the Beam shade. Now I switched to a flat shader brush from Morphe, and I took the shade called Abyss, the black color, and I'm just lining the outer third of my eye. As you can see here, I'm just stamping it exactly where I want it. And then I'm going to be doing the exact same thing on the upper lash line, just directly on the lash line, because when I put on my lashes, I wanted them to blend. Now I'm going to be curling my eyelashes and adding a little bit of mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Manga mascara. Now I'm taking Tarte Cosmetics eyeliner. It says it's a Silk Amazonian clay eyeliner in the shade Plum. And I'm just going to be placing this on my waterline, and then I'm going to be tightlining with this as well.
Go on, just do what you do.
And now I'm just coating my lower lash line with some mascara. Now I'm taking this One Kiss lash, it's called Flirty, and I cut it in half, and I'm just putting both halves on the outer portions of my eyes to give me kind of like a cat-like effect. And you know what, I lost the other lash that went with this pair, and I was like, well, I'll just hold on to it, you never know when I'm going to need it, and then bam! This worked out so perfect. So like I said, I'm just placing this on the outer portion of my eye to give me that lifted cat-like effect. Now I'm taking some telescopic mascara just so I can blend my lashes in with the falsies. Moving on to lips, I'm going to be taking MAC Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Currant. And I didn't realize that the lipstick I picked out was darker than the lip liner, or I would have went with a darker lip liner, but I think it looked okay in the end, so that's alright. That's all that matters, right? For lipstick, I'm taking NYX High Voltage lipstick in the shade Dahlia, and it's dark. See what I mean? How the lip liner didn't really match, but I blended it all together with a lip brush, so it all worked out, but I wish I would have used a black lip liner. Now I'm going in with this L'Oreal number 502 gloss. I don't know what these are called, but these are amazing. I love this shade. It was perfect. Okay guys, that completes this tutorial. I hope you like this super like sultry, vampy look. I feel like I haven't ever done one of these, at least on my channel. I really like how it turned out. It would be like a good alternative for like a Halloween makeup look too if you didn't want to like dress up or anything. But I don't know. I think it's a fun like vampy look, and I really like how it turned out. And if you didn't want to do like the full-on like dark vampy lip, then you could totally switch it out for a nude, and then it maybe would be more wearable for you. But I'm totally digging the dark lip here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.